welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. I am a wholesaler on Poshmark. I often get asked by sellers if I could look at their closet and see what's wrong with their listing, what they should change, what they could do to make their listing more marketable. So my video today is going to be on 3 things that you can do to help make your listing pop. Step number 1 is research. It's really important to understand your market and understand your competition. So what I like to do is if I'm selling a black V-neck maxi dress, then I am going to go into Poshmark and see how many sellers are already selling this item in Poshmark. Once I've identified all the people selling the item in Poshmark, I'm going to like each of those listings so that I could carry it over into one central place for me to do my research. Once I have all my competition in one place to research, there are 3 things that I'm going to look at. One is the price. I want to know what my price range is going to be for this item. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at their pictures. Let's take a look at these pictures and see what these people are doing that works, that's successful, that looks pretty, that's eye-catching, and let's mimic that for our listing.
I also want to look at what my competitors are saying in their description about this item and take some notes on what I might want to include into my description.
Step number 2 is photos. This is super important. When people are scrolling through Poshmark, they're sometimes scrolling really fast. You want to make sure that that first photo they see is something that catches their eye. So if you're going to be doing the photo yourself, make sure that you take into consideration your surrounding, the lighting, making sure the item is not wrinkled. There are so many things to think about. And personally, I'm not a photographer, so I like to use stock photos. I use the photos from the distributor, the manufacturer. If I've bought it online, the online picture that I used to decide on buying the item to begin with, I use in my listing. So if you can get the stock photo, use that. It's very simple to do on your phone, to just do a screenshot of it and crop it and then upload it into Poshmark. If you're going to be doing your own photos, make sure they're really clean and crisp and really feature your product. So for example, I'm going to be selling a V-neck cami maxi dress. So I'm going to show the front of the dress. I'm going to show the back of the dress. I'm going to show the side of the dress. I want to show that it has adjustable straps. I want to show that it has some side pockets. Anything, any detail about the item that you can show in your pictures, do it. Also, sorry, one last thing. If you are doing clothing and you have some sort of sizing, I know a lot of people ask, what size is this? Can you measure it for me? You want to make sure you give the person that information up front so they can make that quick decision like, okay, this is my size, I want to buy it now. And you don't want them to question, is this US sizing, European sizing, sizing from China? Those are all those sizings are a little bit different. A small is not a small between those 3 locations of where your product can be from. What I did for this particular listing, this V-neck maxi dress, is the brand itself has a sizing chart. Use it. You don't have to go and measure everything. They've already given you this information, so use it. People love it. People really love being able to see if this dress is going to be the right size for them and not have to question, I'm going to buy this on Poshmark and I can't return it. I'm a little worried it might not fit. Give them information to make them feel comfortable with buying the item. Listing details. The fields for listing an item are pretty self-explanatory, but I want to focus on the title and the description because these are the 2 free-form fields that you can add a lot of detail to help make your listing stand out. This is super important. You want your buyers to look at your item and be able to decide right then and there if they want to buy this item or not. You don't want them to question anything. You don't want them to think about maybe I don't really understand this. I'm going to ask the person a question. The longer you delay that, the less likely they're going to come back and buy the item. So give them all the information up front. So the first thing is, obviously in your title, you're going to put in as much detailed information as you can, because when people are searching for any one of those words, your listing will pop up in their search. In the details section, I want you to write this down. I want you to relist your title. I want you to put the size of your item in your title. Do it again. Sometimes people don't know where else to look for the size. Just to verify, put the size of your item, put the color of your item, put the fabric contents or the materials of your item. People want to know what this is made out of. If you want to include where it's made from, some people like to know that information. If it's, organic or recycled material, there are some people that look for just those kind of things. So if those are important details, make sure to include that in your description as well. If you have sizing information, this runs big, this runs true to size, this runs small. If you're in between sizes, you should size up. This is European sizing, this is US sizing. Any information to give them a better understanding of how this item will fit them, will benefit you, and it will benefit them. You'll close a sale quicker and before your competitors if you put that information in your listing. Some other things that I think are great to put in your listing is if you have a smoke-free home, people like to see that. If you have a pet-free home, people like to see that. Include those things. If you are great at customer service and you ship the same day or you ship next day, tell them that. They want to buy from somebody that they get their stuff quickly. They don't want to wait a week or wait for you to buy the item, get it, and then ship it to them. If they can get it right away, especially since they're paying so much for shipping, for priority shipping, they want to get it quick. So if you're a quick shipper and Poshmark shows that you're a quick shipper and they could see that, put it in your description. It's good information for them and it's a good selling point for you. If this is an item that is really popular and you sell a lot of them, and people have left you love notes about them, tell them in the description. Hey, if you are questioning this, or hey, this is a 5-star rated dress and people love it. Check out my love notes and see what other customers are saying about this dress. Give them the confidence and the comfort of buying from you because you are a reputable seller on Poshmark, that you are great at customer service, that you're selling quality product that other people love and are leaving comments about. Let's do a quick review.
Step 1 is research. 3 things to look at in your research. You want to look at the price your item is listed for by your competitors. Number 2, you want to check out their photos to help you decide how to best showcase your item. And number 3, you want to review descriptions and take notes on important details to add to your listing.
Number 2, photos.
For me, this one is the most important if you want to have your listing pop.
A photo is the first thing that they're going to see, so you want to make sure it's spectacular.
You don't have to be a photographer or spend a lot of time and money. You focus on the features of your item, show them all the different details of that item, and make sure, if you can, use stock photos.
Number 3, listing details.
I want you to think of search engine optimization. Really focus on the title and the description because these are the 2 fields that are free-form fields that you can provide as much detail as possible. Also, make sure you include what makes you stand out from the rest. By following these 3 easy steps on how to make your listing pop, you're well on your way to having your closet seen by buyers and starting a successful business as a reseller on Poshmark.
I hope you found this video helpful. I plan to do a series of videos similar to this for how-tos, best practices, tips and tricks, as well as an inside look into the wholesale market. If this is content that is of interest to you, please make sure you subscribe below and click the notification button. I wish you all success in your Poshmark sales, and thanks for watching.